Hello, 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 hello. How are y'all doing tonight? Welcome to ScreamADay 9, October 58th, and part 10 of Scarlet Hollow. Yes, yes, yes. It is scary. It's definitely scary. But tell me, how do you rotate an imaginary camera? uh, I'm so unhappy. Vectors? Oh, a quaternion? Mm. Maybe I could rotate the world. Look, I didn't make it to trigonometry. Does that still make sense in a non 3D, like a not true 3D environment? Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Send help. Well, I'll tell you, I wish that I would have made it that far with math. It is scary to me. How do I explain this? I have a pseudo 3D world that is a 2D screen projection based off of an imaginary camera. So essentially, it's drawing in perspective. And the rationale is that everything's based off of this idea that you have a camera in space, and then you have your world somewhere in front of the camera. To make the perspective projection look correct, you have to also have a projection plane, which is called the screen. I mean, yeah, it's just a camera. It's just a camera. I have a tendency to overcomplicate these things when math gets involved because I have such a hard time wrapping my head around that. I can wrap my head around algorithms and puzzles and things like that, but once you start getting math involved, I start to flail. And it's probably not that hard, but it's I just does anybody know what I mean? It breaks me. The problem is because I don't understand the math part, I don't know what the right answer is. Like I've kind of had these thoughts already. Like the idea of rotating the world already crossed my mind, but I don't know at which point in the whole situation that I need to do it. You know what I mean? Like do I do it before the projection or after? Probably not after. Or does it need to be part of the projection? And also, rotation is doing a lot of heavy lifting there, right? Because the data structure that I'm using, well, so look, you've heard me complain, probably you've heard me complain before, that I set out to do things that are impossible. I set myself up these tasks. The things that I want to do are things that I come to discover are fucking hard as shit. So this isn't really an engine problem. I'm trying to do something that would be, of course, way easier to do with modern tools and modern methods. But I'm trying to do it in an old-fashioned way. Which means it's hard as fuck. I have an engine, but it doesn't help with this because the particular thing I'm trying to do, well, first of all, this engine doesn't have anything to help with that. But further, the whole approach itself is dusty and covered with cobwebs. I would rate it as a Kermit level threat. Godot, yeah. Look, I really like Phaser right now, and it's fun for prototyping, but it's not Phaser's fault. I'm the asshole here. Me. This guy. A lot of the problem is that I don't want to reveal the thing exactly that it is. Like, it would clear it up entirely if I just told you guys what it is that I'm doing, but I want to keep it a surprise. So I shouldn't have really said anything, I think. I just wanted to vent a little bit. To be honest, Nakomi is my math queen, and she already knows what needs to happen, but she doesn't fully get what's happening on the code end of things. So, yeah. Igloo, thank you for 44 months. Oh, that was not 9 minutes ago. That was 9 hours ago. But not during a stream. It was between streams. So thank you for 44 months. Beardy McD, thank you for 26 months. Dino, thank you for 63 months. Fodge, thank you for the biddies. And Anonymous, thank you for those 2 gift subs. Very much appreciated. Well, it's a surprise in... I mean, like, I usually tell you guys when I have a surprise coming for you. But for me, the payoff is impressing your eyeballs with the bullshit that I cobbled together. Oh, I see. Sorry. Just doing my usual thing where I only read one line from chat and don't look for any context whatsoever and assume everyone's talking to me because this is all about me. I'm the main character here. It's actually quite nice and chatty. Because you can... Normally you would @ somebody. And what they did was they tacked the reply system onto the @ system. I don't know if Twitch does that. Maybe it does. But it's nice because I don't have to, like, click on the message and click reply or something like that. I just type @ whoever, and then it automatically recognizes or gives me a list of their last few messages, and I can choose which one I want it to be a reply to, and then boom. It's nice. But the thing that ultimately sucks on the chatty side is that thing that I got confused about before, where the way Twitch handles the reply chain is it always says it's a reply to the first message in the chain. So you end up getting those weird, stupid replies where it looks like somebody's replying to themselves. It's so fucking confusing, especially in chatty, because all it is an arrow with your own name. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It should be the last one in the chain, not the first one in the chain. Yeah, I imagine that that's Twitch's fault, not Chatty's. Yeah, I just personally, I think that's poor design. Like, it's good to be able to know where the chain started. I get that, and I imagine that's what they were thinking. But in practice, they need to separate those two things apart. I'm so bad with my personal projects. I just torture myself. I'm already on my first like rewrite of this thing. It's not even done. And I'm like, now it's time to rewrite it. And then I sit there and I agonize about like, well, how should it all be organized? What if I want to do this? What if I want to do that? Da 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 da. It's quite fucking obnoxious that I do this. I mean, it feels like an achievement, but I will say I don't find it that hard to just show up every day. So I don't quite think of it as I don't really feel like I'm doing that much there. Been doing that, I'm going to keep doing that until I can't do that. Although, on the flip side, it has been hard some days, that's for sure. I will be right back. Well, I'm happy about that, previous. I mean, it's applicable to me as well. Like, it means a lot to me to share these experiences, and it adds so much to the experiences that it feels weird to play games by myself. It just doesn't feel right anymore. It feels very lonely. I can tell you, Beer, that I am preparing a stylish new stream theme. Just always what I do, right? What are we doing today, Brain? The same thing we always do. All right. We were on the cusp of things.
Jesus said,
what do you say? Juices. Wait, what? Well, Mossy, thank you for the biddies. What happened there? I gotta hear that again.
Jesus said,
"Yes, I am the Lord." Wait, is that random? Hold on.
Jesus said,
No. Okay, I don't want to spoil them all. I'll leave it alone. Yeah, just giving Craig the keys to the alerts was a brilliant plan. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. You're in an unfamiliar bed. Beer, thank you for whatever the fuck that was. Reese leans against the far wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you'd slipped into a coma or something. Moan Barrow. Fox, thank you for those biddies. You tore down a wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure. Are you okay? Wait, nothing spooky happened? The mountain didn't collapse on us? No ghosts? Anonymous, thank you for that gift sub. Appreciate you. No, nothing. You just fell down, twitched a little, and when you seemed stable, I carried you back here. Barrow. That was a few hours ago. Beer, thank you for the biddies. I'm leaning towards just saying thanks. Or this one. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. No problem. Just figured you'd rather wake up in a bed than that musty hallway. Or the morgue. Does Dr. Kelly know I'm here? No. I snuck you back into the house while she was busy in the medical storage room. Figured you wouldn't want to come to in the morgue. I don't know about that one. I had a vision. Like a hallucination? I have those sometimes too. Used to have them a lot as a teen. Always just weird little things, like my hands would look wrong, or my neck would seem too long, or the room would feel smaller. Food, thank you for that gift sub.
that's demonic, friend.
I'm leaning towards 1 or 2, I think. Wamasi, thank you for the biddies. Whatever these visions are, they're making me very suspicious of my family. That's probably a good thing, right? Scarlets have always seemed like one of those old money families with a ton of secrets. And and that estate up on the hill seems like the kind of place that's seen at least one murder. Maybe you should try to stay away from that place. Boy, I don't know which thing to do. Do we ask Reese? What now, Reese? If we have Dr. Kelly look at us, we'd have to admit everything that just happened. But she might be a good ally. I don't know about y'all, but I now feel like Sybil is the enemy. I mean, yeah, she's gonna find out. I'm just worried that this is gonna backfire, but I mean, I don't know. I'm leaning the most towards this. We have solid reason to believe that Sybil is definitely suspect. Far more so than Dr. Kelly at this point. Or ever with Dr. Kelly. Dr. Kelly was always just sort of terse and overprotective of Reese, but she didn't ever do anything necessarily like Sybil did. I think Dr. Kelly should look me over. These seizures can't be good for me. I don't think you'll want her to do that. I refuse to take my medicine, so she's on the warpath up there. I have no idea what she's doing, but I've blocked my door so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out. You blocked your door? It was just a precaution. I don't think I can underestimate her at this point. For the first time in a while, I don't feel like roadkill, and I'd rather keep it that way. I don't need her coming down here and forcing any medicine on me, and doing God knows what to you to keep you quiet. Good, that gives us time to figure out a plan. Good gives us time to figure out a game plan. This is bad. I feel like this is bad. Like, really bad. Uh-oh. So I'm beginning to realize here, I think that there wasn't an immediate disaster that was obvious. I think the disaster is right in front of us. I think that obviously he's been transforming. Yeah. And he didn't take the medicine, which we've assumed or suspected was probably not doing anything or was harmful, might have actually been doing something of value. And now with the seal exposed, I think we've fucked up here. He just said he was feeling better than ever. But I need to leave. I know you do, but I'm doing this to protect you. To protect both of us. We shouldn't underestimate her. I have these weird memories. I always assumed they were dreams or hallucinations, but now I think she's used tranquilizers on me. Other times that I've gotten too unruly for her. I don't know how much of those memories I can trust, but I'm starting to think I should believe my instincts when it comes to the lengths she's willing to go to keep me under her control. Oh man, this might have been like a lifelong thing. He might have always been something else. We'll wait until she's asleep. Then we can at least get out of the basement. We can figure out what to do from there. Why didn't you take your medicine exactly? Because it makes me feel like shit. I was fine yesterday until the doc made me take my pills, and I was fine all day today. What's the harm in going a day without, right? And now that I'm not taking it, it's like all these weird little memories have come rushing back. Bad memories. I don't think the doc's a good person. I don't think she wants me to be healthy. I don't think she wants me to see people. And now I'm waking up to that truth. I don't think there's any going back. For either of us. Oh no. So Dr. Kelly might have been the goodest guy. Dr. Kelly might have known the whole time. And the reason that she wouldn't entertain any exploration into it was because that she knew what was going on with Reese. It wasn't like a guess. It wasn't like some mystery disease. She's been intentionally suppressing him. He's going the full yay. Hope not. I don't know. I like my hypothesis here. Unfortunately, I think it's accurate. This really feels like it's building up to something really bad. My inclination is to say I'm leaving. But what do we think? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we're in no condition. I mean, he carried us back here by himself. So, that's something that's difficult to do for a normal, like, healthy individual. He carried us up from, like, out from the hole in the wall, through the morgue, up the stairs, through the house, like through the clinic, back to the house, down these stairs, and to his bed. It could certainly go either way, but I really feel like... I feel like we're in danger here. I guess we could play along. Well, Sybils seem to be on our side. You know, it's not clear. It's not clear with any of these characters. We do need to leave to find Stella. Oh, man. Probably here. The movie's probably inside of this response. Fuck. Man. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Honestly, this is an extremely difficult choice no matter how we slice it. I'm going to go with my gut here. I know not everybody's in agreement, but I'm going to go with my gut. And we just have to live with the consequences. I'm leaving. Why? You're safer down here with me than out there. Out there, she could hurt you. Or someone else could. It'll just be a few hours, maximum. Then we'll both be free, I promise. Fuck. I mean, I think we're already in the clutches, and right now what's happening is that we're navigating a labyrinth. And we don't know the way out. I'm starting to get the impression that reasoning with him is not going to work. But I don't want to anger him. Fuck. This is so hard. This is so hard. Yeah, like announcing that you're gonna call or contact somebody in a situation like this where you don't know doesn't seem like the move. Fuck, I mean, I don't feel great about anything, okay? Just to be fair. Stella is still missing. I have to keep looking for her. It's getting dark. If you go looking, you might get lost too. See, everything we say, he has something to answer back with. And also, he's completely flipped on his mom. That woman. And you'd still have to figure out how to get out of the house without that woman noticing you. This is really concerning. If she knows you snuck in here, there's no telling what she might do. I mean, get mad at me. If she was fine keeping me trapped down here, half dead, what else is she capable of? Murder? Reese's movements are becoming more erratic. His voice rising as he starts to panic. Look at his feet and hands. He didn't have hallucinations. He transformed. It's what I thought. She's been containing him his whole life. And now she's not. And it's our fault. We're fucking dead. We need like an action move. Not words anymore. We gotta stop with the words. They gave me "I'm calling my cousin" again. Starting to get scared that maybe we do need to take that. They're extending something to us here, maybe. You guys seem very settled on 2. Yeah, but so I'm worried about being assertive, pushing him even further over the edge, but I also feel like that's worth a shot. Fuck it. Let me go. Oh. I'm sorry. I must be acting strange. I feel strange. I think it's all the adrenaline. All I can think about is what she's going to do to me now that I'm not playing along anymore. There's a knock on the window. Oh, fuck. Leave now, before this situation escalates. Who the hell are you? I can't believe I'm happy to see you. Oh God, not you. Why do you follow me everywhere I go? Thank God you're here. Get me out of this basement. Thank God you're here. Get me out of this basement. Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the window. Good luck, freak. That glass is shatterproof. You feel a hand on your shoulder and are thrown back from the window. Get away. Leave us alone. Yeah. Oh, cool. He's got a little tail now. This rocks. As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles out from the canvases, his ghoulish figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. Also, this music rocks. The window shatters. Grab my hand. I'll pull you out. I get it. You're the guy who's been following Coe. Enemies all around us, huh? He's not really a werewolf or a vampire. He's something else. In a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off, and Wayne along with it. I think we're dead. Fuck. Oh, man. Oh, this fuck. Is the second death. Whisper Dan, thank you for the biddies. I know the door is blocked. I mean, throw a ball. Fuck, man. Well, stay doesn't necessarily mean fight. Maybe Reese doesn't immediately attack us. That's the thing, is we don't know. Reese, even though he's been changing, has had the attitude of trying to protect us. And his anger is at his mother. If we try to run for the stairs, maybe he'll chalk us up as being with his mother against him. Right? On the other hand, maybe he's lost all rational capacity. And these things that I'm worrying about are irrelevant. And he's just a monster now. And we stay and get eaten. I mean, his room going all fucking goblin mode doesn't seem like it bodes terribly well. I would love to be eaten. I don't think this is hallucination at all. Oh yeah, there were the drawings on the wall. Good thinking, Previous. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. Holy shit. There were big drawings on the wall. As big as the ones that were like over the bed or whatever. This game is good at making all these choices hard as shit. Oh god, it's so hard to weigh this thing. To be honest, I like hanging on this screen just for the tunes. This music rocks. Anybody else fucking vibing with this? I'm sorry, I'm having so much trouble deciding. Fuck. I mean, it saves your every move. Your every decision, so we don't have to save. And if we die, I mean, I'm not going to just stop playing the game. So I don't even think scum is necessary here. I'm going to try staying. I'm gonna try staying. That's how I feel. We'll see what happens. You're safer down here. I'll be right back. Just gotta go handle the doc. Then neither of us will have anything to worry about.
Reese storms up the stairs, leaving you with his smears. Fuck. Fuck. You bound up the basement stairs and rush to the front door. You pull, but it's sealed shut by his constructs. I mean, I can't... Well, okay, I guess this is basically saying play along. Oh, we actually got out of Reese's room. It was the front door of the house. I thought it was the door at the top of the stairs. You make your way to the door that beckoned to you yesterday. All intrigue now washed away. You know where it leads, and you know what secrets that the stone that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. Now the clinic holds a new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway, leading from the house proper into the doctor's office, there is a monster, preparing to do something unthinkable. You grasp the handle and turn. Duck! Oh shit! Duck. I'm absolutely going to fucking duck. You do as she says, ducking out of the way. She shoots. Oh, she must have a tranquilizer gun. Yeah. Those timed ones are weird that they, I didn't have a chance to read that. I'm very disappointed. I guess I still can. Nope, it's not there. Or was it this exact same? Maybe it was the same. Okay, alright. Oh, we got patched today. Okay, sweet. Apparently I don't have that patch. The gun isn't very loud. There's only a pop as the projectile leaves the barrel, whizzing through the air. You turn to see a dart embedded in Reese's chest. He pulls the tranquilizer dart out of his chest, heaving heavy breaths as the drug courses through his system. You're going to have to try harder than that, you No. How did you... Oh, it's Wayne. As if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh. Before Wayne takes another step down the stairs, paint flows out between the cracks in the wood, Reese's panic pulling in a mob of furious smears to hold his enemies in place. The artist darts away, but the smears continue their work in his absence, and Kelly got away as well. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway, and Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of paint. Oh, fuck. You run forward, braving the onslaught of the smears, dodging them as best you can as you try to see where Dr. Kelly went. The door in front of you is smothered in paint. Hey. Dr. Kelly's voice crackles out of some unseen speaker. You, Co. I'm stuck in the safe room. I can't help you from here, but you can help the both of us. What the hell is your son, ma'am? I'm sure Wayne can handle this. So far, Wayne's been thwarted in both of his attempts. I kind of like 1, but I'm okay with 2. I know. I don't know. I feel like she's going to bat away any questions that we have, but it doesn't hurt to ask. It is kind of a shut up and take orders type situation. No time to talk. Yeah. I agree. I think we're going to get a not now. I need you to get to the medical storage room. I'll give you further instructions when you're there. All right. You're going. You turn back around and head to the medical storage room. I'm here. Great. Now listen to me. I need you to use the black taped key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizers. That's bad. It's a bottle labeled carfentanil. Bear tranquilizers clearly aren't going to cut it anymore. An intercom system, Doc? Good. You should hear this. Co, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not going to hurt anybody else. Just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's going to shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shove me back down in that basement. Or maybe someplace even worse. And keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. I feel amazing right now. Better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm not dangerous. She's just scared because she knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me. Do we want to die? Yeah, he looks amazing. I like all the head movements around. It's cool. This is tough. I guess we want to die. Damn it. Everybody always has really strong feelings about one thing or another thing. She's in the safe room right now. Assuming that it's actually safe, then we should probably... I mean, he said he's not going to kill us. But that doesn't mean he's not going to try to stop us. I love the music a lot. We can't call Tabitha right now. Lord Terranix, thank you for the biddies. I'm going to defy you all and remain silent. We need John Fatherman. You say nothing. It's okay, Co. Just get to the cabinet and I can get all of this sorted out. You don't have to do what she says. She's told me what to do for as long as I've been alive. And look where that landed me. Half dead, holed up in a basement. And she'd put me right back if she had her way. Hell, if she had no trouble doing this to her own son, who else might she be treating without their knowledge? Ah, fuck, yes. So just stay right here while I do what needs to be done. There won't be a speck of blood on your hands. Enough. Reese cries out in pain. Not Wayne. Ah! What the hell did you do to my shoulder? I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then. Who is this? Is Wayne our dad? What's happening? The two stagger off down the hallway. Or Danny, saving the biddies. Quick, grab the tranquilizers and head to the safe room. This is a careful click, huh? You do as she says. The tranquilizers are easy to find, marked with a small square of black tape to match the key. She's certainly an organized woman. Head for the safe room. You make your way out of the medical storage room and back to the hallway where Dr. Kelly disappeared. As you approach, Dr. Kelly heaves open the door, slowly breaking apart the mass of paint sealing it shut. Hurry! I don't think I can keep it open for long. You slip past her into the safe room. She shuts the door quickly, though one of the little smears manages to slip past her. She stomps it. Painted viscera splatters across the cement floor. She's a badass. She rocks. I like her a lot. She's had a very good arc. She went from being like one of the characters that I liked the least to getting up there on my list of characters that I like a lot. It sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. We probably have a few minutes before he gets here. I want to ask about this. We'll probably get to ask about all of this, but let's chat. You didn't walk me to the door after my exam earlier. You must have known I might have gone looking for something. Why didn't you make me leave? There's something about keeping a secret for so long. Ha! I was right. I was right. I mean, she has a safe room. It's fucking obvious I was right, but like, I was fucking right. She has a tranquilizer gun. It makes you paranoid. It makes you do things you know are objectively wrong just to maintain the illusion of your life. It isolates you. At some point, you just don't want to be alone anymore, whether you realize it or not. So you get sloppy. You leave things around you shouldn't, because that destructive little part of you wants to test the limits of how obvious you can be before someone is able to put two and two together. I'm not blind. I can see that things are happening in Scarlet Hollow. Unusual things. I guess, subconsciously, I must have decided if there was ever a time to let someone else in, it would be now. Oh no. Chat, you see nothing. That's not that bad, really. Maybe we'll still do that one. What is this room? Old x-ray room. Lead walls. After I realized this whole situation was a possibility, I had the door reinforced with special remote-controlled locks. Glad it could finally come in handy. Let's talk Reese. Yeah, I bet you have some questions. Go ahead, I have nothing left to hide. When did you find out? A little after he hit puberty. He had all the usual changes, then a few extra. Thickened nails, sharp teeth, elvish ears. I figured he might have some kind of genetic disorder. Had him checked out at a few specialists. but there was nothing obviously wrong with him. Then we had an argument, and he changed right in front of me. It was nothing like what he is now, just a couple inches and some facial abnormalities, enough to be noticeable. I was scared. He could see that, and he stopped. I thought it was a one-off, or maybe a hallucination. But the second time, it wasn't as subtle, and it didn't go away as easy. That's when I knew for sure that this was something beyond my realm of expertise. How did he not know what he was? I've been medicating him since he was 12. We've only had 3 incidents like this before, maybe 4, depending on what counts. This is the worst one by far. He doesn't seem to understand at first that he looks different, and I just make sure to stay on top of his dosages so he rarely ever does. But I've been preparing for this inevitability. He's an adult now. There's only so much I can do to control him. This seems like a stupid question. What is he? At first, I thought he was some kind of werewolf. But if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules or anything. Silver doesn't do shit to him. And you've seen what he looks like. It's just weird. Man, she's really cutting loose. I'm glad I bet on Dr. Kelly. I almost wish I could examine him while he's fully transformed. I'd be fascinated to know what happens to him, or how his body does it. I was actually thinking more like a shaved bear. Shaved bears are fucking monsters. Y'all ever seen a picture of a fucking shaved bear? The fur is doing work. Because underneath the fur, that shit's just a fucking monster. That's just a monster thing. It doesn't look like a fucking bear. I seriously, go look it up if you have not seen it. Look one up. That shit ain't right. It is not good. Yeah. They are horrifying. It's funny because you have that perception of what they look like because of their fur coat, you know. You kind of get that a little bit with cats and dogs. Dogs not so much. They kind of look the same with or without, but cats can look a little weird when they're furless. But bears, it's like, that's not a bear anymore. I almost wish I could examine him while he's fully transformed. I'd be fascinated to know what happens to him, or how his body does it. I told you they were horrifying. But he seems pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess that'll just have to remain a mystery. Was his dad similar? A strange little smile creeps onto Dr. Kelly's face. I wish I knew. Reese just kind of happened. I wasn't seeing anyone. I just woke up pregnant one day. I know how impossible that sounds. I'm a doctor, for Christ's sake. I kept having these weird dreams, almost like sleep paralysis episodes. Romantic sleep paralysis episodes. They were actually kind of sweet, but they were just dreams. But then, all of a sudden, my period stopped. I got morning sickness. And roughly 9 months later, Reese. Well, that's probably got something to do with it. This feels like the response would be, you think? But, fuck it, we're shooting the shit. The relationship between you seems so difficult. Yeah, you could say that. He was such a cute kid. When I found out I was pregnant, I was terrified. I didn't know if I'd be ready. But he made me love being a mom. It's not like it was going to be sunshine and roses forever, no matter what. Kids grow up and they change, sometimes for the worst. This is part of being a mom, too. Doing what you can to make sure the child you brought into the world isn't going to go around eating people. How do you know he's dangerous? Do we ask this one? I don't want to ask the dumb things, man. I'm very curious what she has to say to both of these, for sure. Just thinking about them makes me cringe, but fuck it. Let's just fucking... Let's see it all. Why did you start poisoning him? Dr. Kelly sighs. Can we stop calling it poison? Yes, it's poison, but the act of me giving him poison was not me poisoning him. I was medicating his illness. It started when he was around 15. Didn't she say 12 earlier? I'd been giving him increasingly high doses of Klonopin. But his body kept adapting and his symptoms would come back, especially if we ever fought. I couldn't keep ordering all those drugs. It was already suspicious and I could risk losing my license, especially if anyone ever found out what I was using them for. Someone approached me with a solution. I took it. And I've been dealing with the emotional and mental consequences of that decision ever since. So, boy, it was good we asked that. Who approached you and what did they say? Was it fucking Sybil? Dr. Kelly gives you a long, hard look. I don't want to talk about that woman. It fucking was. Oh. Well, now what does that mean? That's so confusing. Is that helpful or not? What's the agenda? What is her fucking agenda? Yeah, but then why not just let him loose? Unless her intention was to coordinate the timing. Like, waiting for us to be here. Maybe that's the case. But screw it, I might... Oh, she's gotta tell us anyway! But screw it, I might die tonight. Sure, I'll tell you. You gotta keep clicking. It was... Ah! Okay, so we are absolutely being fucking mind-wiped by Sybil. We are being mind-wiped by Sybil. And that's all I have to say about that. How do you know he's dangerous? Well, he wants to murder me, so that's clue number one. It's not like he's usually a violent kid. He's mostly just sad. But every now and then we butt heads, and that's usually when this side of him comes out. Imagine if this happens anytime he gets frustrated with anyone. Imagine he gets road rage one day, turns into a 12-foot tall monster with a million teeth, and rips somebody apart in the middle of a major metropolitan area. Yeah, he's dangerous. Except for, well, so we haven't frustrated him, I guess. I can fix him. I can do it. Can we? Is this like a stupid statement, or is there something I'm forgetting about? Yeah, I'll just give up another decade, or I'll be fine. I was planning on living to 120. Tough choices here. I don't think it's a flirt type option. You guys like 4? He's been kind to me. It's not bad. I'm so curious about I can fix him, though. I think I'm going to go for it. Huh. I can fix him. I'd rather not have anybody's blood on my hands, so please don't try. Just let me handle him. Ah, damn. I thought maybe we'd have something else to say, like some connecting dots about the seals, or... But we haven't talked about that at all. What's the game plan? Both short and long term. Well, I pump him full of elephant tranquilizers, then I lock him in here. Then I somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. Then we all live happily ever after. Finally, some sarcasm. I want to do this one because she said what she liked about my mom was that her sarcasm. I feel like it would be good. I see no flaws with this plan. Sarcasm. That's so Scarlet of you. It's okay. I know it's not a perfect plan. She didn't seem to like it that much. But it's better than the alternative of being torn to shreds by my own kid, or having to figure out how to kill someone I love who may or may not be unkillable. While we're at it, any other secrets you're keeping? You have it all. You have no idea how relieved I am to finally say all this shit out loud. I'm so glad you felt you could confide in me. I think we would make a good team. Dr. Kelly's ice blue eyes trail up and down your face, taking in the new you. I don't know about team, but you're cute. I'll give you that. Maybe if we both make it out of this in one piece. Dr. Kelly quietly laughs to herself. I guess we'll just have to see if elephant tranquilizers are even going to work on him. The sound of distant breaking glass cuts through the silence of the clinic outside the cafe room. Shit, this might be game time. Dr. Kelly opens the door. The two of you stare out into the hallway. Is he bigger now? He's creepier now. Is this what you were so afraid of? Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot. Why didn't we load? Why didn't we load before now? Fox, thank you for the biddies. That should have been an option. Like, hey, I think you should probably load the tranquilizers into your gun before you open the door. Hot. Tame the beast. Oh my goodness. This is worth scuttling the run. This is worth throwing it all away. You step forward. Thank you for the biddies. You step forward. Oh, no, they gave me choices. My one weakness. This is the second death. Yeah, it sure is. The third, fourth, fifth death. Whisper Dan, thank you for the biddies. I'm going for it. You take another step forward. Do you have a death wish? Get back. Shut up, Kelly. I'm trying to date a monster. Reese is stopped in the middle of the hallway, staring down at you. A hint of fear in his eyes, like a raging elephant staring down at an approaching mouse. You slowly lift your hand to his face. I feel like the game is going to fucking slap me to the ground in a second and just be like, you thought that would work? He shudders as you touch his long maw, the skin elastic and constantly shifting as the bone beneath expands and contracts unnaturally. What are you doing? He takes a step back. And then he's gone. Oh, tame the beast. You can hear his thudding footsteps receding down the hall. Then the sound of the front door. How the hell did you manage that? This is truly my vibe. Just smile and shrug. That feels like that feels like the vibe. You smile and shrug. Clearly you have some kind of effect on him. I guess he trusts you or something. I doubt the rest of the town is going to be that fortunate. Dr. Kelly carefully makes her way to the entrance of the clinic, checking around corners, and you follow close behind. What happened to Wayne? He's long gone. The door to the clinic hangs open, the night beyond seemingly empty. I should go after him. He's all keyed up. If I don't do something, he might go after somebody else. Be very funny to say this, and then you go back to town and everyone's dead. I think you don't have to worry about him, is what I want to say. You guys like 4? Let it go, Doc. Give him a chance to be free. It's not bad. I'm inclined towards this one. They're all pretty good, yeah. Too dismissive. Too hippie. Too hippy dippy. This one might be the best then. Let him leave the nest. It's about time he figured out his own way in the world. I shudder to think what that means for someone like him. She sighs. But it's dark. He has better night vision than me. Going after him now would probably just end poorly. I hope you knew what you were doing. If I'm being honest with myself, it's been a long time coming. I couldn't keep this up forever. Something was bound to break eventually, and I suppose I should be grateful it didn't end with any of us dead. Yet. Dr. Kelly glances around the clinic, streaked with paint from Reese's minions. He could have made less of a mess of the place, though. I've got to get to cleaning. I'd appreciate it if you got the hell out of my house now. Oh, no. I don't think we're going to go this far. We cannot betray waifu to this degree. You do as the doctor says, walking out the open door into the cool night. Yeah, we never talked about the more. I suppose it's not worth talking about at this point. But we kind of talked about it because we said, we said to her, why did you give us this window to go look for shit? So, I mean, I think she knows. The night is oddly warm compared to the chill of the day. Crickets singing quietly in the sleepy little neighborhood. Everything that happened in the clinic feels almost like a dream, and now that it's over, you realize how little it meshes with your understanding of the world. No. No, I don't want the chapter to end. It's time to go home. But before you can get far... Oh, shit! Is it Gretchen? Or is it the dog squad? You're interrupted by the sound of panting and the telltale jingling of dog tags. It's the dog squad. Look at it. There's Chew. They're great. It's the militia. They've poured out of the woods. You know, Hot Furry has really paid off in ways that were completely unexpected. They've poured out of the woods to stand before you on the road. You were looking for Gretchen, weren't you? We found her and her person. They're by the side of the road a little ways through the woods. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, good. Oh. They're both fine, but the human wouldn't leave when we tried to make her, and Gretchen insisted on sticking by her side. So we'll have to take you to them. Hopefully you can use your people words to get them to go someplace safe. The woods are crawling with those awful creatures. It's not safe anymore, not even for a human. We're going. Shut the fuck up. You are very, very good dogs. Lead the way. Yes, we are good dogs. You hear that, Scraps? I'm not in it for the accolades, Daisy. I just do it to help those who need it. Woof. You let the dogs lead you into the wilderness, following on their heels as they take you to Stella's hideaway. Before long, the trees thin and you find yourself on a steep hill by a 2-lane road, lined on one side by sheer rock. And there, sitting on a log, staring mournfully out at the asphalt, is Stella. And there they are. Keep them safe. Be seeing you, Speaker. It's like Speaker for the dead, but we're Speaker for the dogs. You sit on the log beside Stella. Co, that ghost really did a number on you. I'm so sorry. I'm just so happy you're okay. Yeah. I don't know if I am okay. It's a little better now that you're here, but Stella faces you for a moment, desperate eyes trying to force out words, a part of her thought she would never have to say out loud. This is where the accident happened. My parents died on this bend in the road. They were taking me to college. I was lying in the back seat. It had just rained, and the sun was finally coming out. Has she been a ghost this whole time? Nice animation. Really nice. Oh, fuck, it's Truck Sama. Every visual novel. Sorry, yeah, this is ruining a poignant moment. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Jesus Christ, how do you recover from that? How do you be Stella after that? At the edge of everything? Is that a joke? Sorry, I know that's probably a bummer to talk about. It was awful. Really messed me up for a while. I think I'm still messed up. There's whole years of my life after the accident that feel like they just never happened. Like every time I try to remember them, it's blank. I have all these videos sitting on my channel that I don't even remember filming. It's scary. At least it hasn't been like that for a while. Thank God. I've never talked about this stuff before with anyone. Pretty obvious. You reach out to her, taking her hand. It's warm against the cool night air, and the skin of her knuckles is soft. She finally tears her gaze from the road, her sad eyes meeting yours. But the hint of a smile creeps up the corners of her mouth, her dimples beginning to crease. Just then, Reese's claw explodes from her chest. This is such a concerning angle. I just feel like Reese is off screen over here to the right. There's just a lot of room on the left for... I know, I'm sorry. Her hand shifts, her calloused palm fitting into yours. Her grip tightening. It's strong and comforting. You can tell she feels held, and so do you. The two of you stare out at the road. I know. I don't think Reese is actually going to kill anybody. Personally, that's my bet. I think the accident is probably why I got into ghost hunting. I think I just wanted to see them again. I wanted to know whether I even could. I never found anything, so I eventually gave up. Oh, fuck. But now all this has happened. Right. Then last night happened. And I ran out here to see if maybe it would happen with them too. Even if it meant seeing the crash again, or seeing them all messed up and dead. I just wanted to see them. It's been a whole day. I don't think they're coming. Not two, though, you say? What's the rationale for not two? Yeah, but this feels like one of those situations to me where it's like you shut out the world. You know? After everything that's gone on, it's like... It feels like you would be driven to just focus on the moment. At some point, you expend all of your energy to care about anything that's just not right in front of you. You know? You don't have anything left. A lot of these are good, but they also sound a bit placating. You carefully place your other arm around her shoulders and pull her close to you. You feel her chestnut hair against your cheek. She smells a little sweaty and a little sweet, the faded scent of her shampoo mingling with the natural perfume of her skin. It's nice. You take in a deep breath, stroking her arm with your thumb, letting her lean into you. She rests her head against your shoulder, closing her eyes serenely. That hint of a smile spreads into a barely contained grin that finally chases away the worry in her features. Yeah, Gretchen's looking for God out there. She's not moved. We could always wait a little longer. Stella nestles into you, her well-muscled shoulder relaxing against your body. You share each other's warmth as you both stare out at the quiet mountain road. Gretchen pants lazily in Stella's lap. Nothing happens. Nothing continues to happen for a few long minutes. I think I'm ready to throw in the towel. It's not like I would want to see them like that anyway. I guess I came out here hoping I might get the chance to say goodbye or something like that. Since I didn't get a chance when they were alive. She just said that. I don't feel like any of these remaining ones are great. Because this feels placating to me. Does it not? It feels like most of this to me has felt like one of those things where you don't need to be a participant in it. It's something that someone else is dealing with, and the best thing for you to do is to be there and listen and, you know, is how it feels to me. So maybe that's making me feel like it's placating to like blah, 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 blah. I think that that's like my own bias. I feel like I don't care for a bunch of platitude type stuff being told to me about things when something bad has happened, you know? Like, it doesn't help as much as just like being present. It's just me. Okay. So we've got, just because they weren't there, it doesn't mean they don't love you wherever they are. They're probably somewhere better than whatever the hell Charlie got trapped in. It's good they're not coming. You don't want them to be ghosts. Which I kind of get. They died with your future on their minds. It's time for you to start living in it. Or living it. Do you want to say goodbye? I still don't believe in ghosts. Charlie was probably just swamp gas. Remain silent. I think I also am in the camp of liking, do you want to say goodbye and or remaining silent? No, Charlie was Charles Shaw. So, according to our history, enemy of the family. Or we were enemies of him. Something or other along those lines. I'm going to go for goodbye. Oh, well, yeah. Was it Shaw Jr.? Yeah, it was Shaw Jr., sorry. Do you want to say goodbye? Stella sits in silence for a long moment, her breath slow and even. Yeah, I guess that's the way I think about these things, and maybe it's because I'm also Mr. Anxious or whatever, but I feel like it's hard to know what to say. And I guess as I've been getting older, it feels like oftentimes there's not much that's worth saying. Goodbye. I love you. Don't worry about me. I'm going to be fine. She's silent again, as if waiting for a response. But it never comes. But she smiles, a lively glimmer returning to her sad eyes. That kind of felt better. I don't think I realized how much I kind of trapped myself in my own head. Thank you for breaking me out of it. She straightens up, stretching her neck. Gretchen hops down from her lap, tags jingling in the quiet night air. I know that stretch. That's the time to go home stretch. Thank the Lord I'll be sleeping in my own bed tonight. Thank you, Co, for talking sense into this girl. We should probably head back, right? I haven't slept in a day. Ah, boy. Does she or doesn't she? That's a tough question. Woof. Oh God, what a tough question. Some really serious fucking shit happened that she needs to fucking know. But she spent an entire fucking day without sleeping, sitting by the road, hoping that her dead parents were going to appear to her as ghosts. I simply do not fucking know. Both are, to me, both seem important. It seems important not to, like, fucking heave all that shit on her shoulders. It seems important that she needs to fucking know that, like, one of her best friends is a fucking Wendigo. Not to mention all the other shit that happened. I wonder if we're going to get options to, like, start throwing some shade towards Sybil, by the way. Like, is this something where, like, we know it as the players of the game, but the character doesn't still know it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess we have a curse on us where we can't even talk about it anyway. This is goddamn Howl's Moving Castle. It is! Holy shit, it is! We're old? We've been cursed by a witch and we can't talk about it. What else is there? Shit. Maybe Tabitha's estate is going to sprout legs and start walking around. The Paint Boys. Oh boy, shit. I so want to tell her. But it doesn't seem like the right thing to do to her right now. It feels like it would be inflicting. Oh, God, it's just going to tear me up. It's just going to tear me up. No, I don't know. I don't think so, Punks. I don't think so. I think this is a hard choice. Game or not. Because it just is. It just honestly is. I mean, you have to take things into consideration. A lot of things. So, like, I've explained, we all know why she should know. Why she should maybe not know right this second is consider the events of the past 48 hours. The last time we saw Stella, we had just been through the shit with Charlie, and she was being marionetted around. That was traumatizing, and that drove her into this existential crisis and downward spiral about her dead parents, to where she didn't go home, she didn't sleep, she went and sat by the road where they died for a full fucking day. Considering the weight of that, it seems a little crazy to be like, hey, what if I made your evening even worse and you haven't even slept or eaten or anything? That's what's weighing on my mind with this shit. That's true. The game has been saying that she can take care of herself. But I'm not coming at it from, like, protecting her. I'm coming at it more from just, like, human consideration. Just put a timer on dialogues. Time each dialogue. How long does it take before a decision is made? I think Mal's point is the strongest one that's almost swayed me here. Really? Oh, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it fucking was. It was controversial around here. Not everybody loved my particular choice, I'll say. I absolutely did not feel certain about it whatsoever. I was in agony. But I once I reach a certain sort of agony level, I will pretty much just default to going with my gut. I think you guys have tipped me over towards just telling her. Because I was, you know, the case I was making was that I was trying to consider the events that have just happened. But if I'm going to consider the past, the game has been beating us over the head with the idea that Stella can take care of herself, can take care of herself, and she's strong. And telling her is probably the way to go. It still feels bad just on like a basic human level, just knowing what she's just been doing and everything that's led to that as well. So, I mean, the game has been saying that, but at the same time, that's what made it shocking the way that she acted right after the Charlie thing, right? Because that's what other characters were saying about her, was like, Stella's normally so strong, but she wasn't this time, right? So it's kind of a tough one. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, Tabitha was probably a major factor in people's decisions. I mean, for me, that experience actually softened me on Tabitha because I was really not feeling terribly sympathetic because she's just a brick wall. It seems like everything you try to do to, like, break through her outer shell just doesn't work. Every, you know, be friendly, don't be friendly, be reasonable or not, or whatever. It's just like, you don't win with Tabitha. All right. My gut right now is saying that we just tell her, so let's just... That's what's going to happen, and it's my fault. We'll leave it at that. It's my fault, whatever happens here on. I have heard, yeah. I was not successful whatsoever. I was probably flailing too much. I probably tried too many... Like, I probably flattened out all the... all the hidden stats to where it was just a wash. I was not mean to her all the time. That is a lie. Wait, before we go, I should tell you about what happened today. I was going to say, watch her just be like, it's okay, you can tell me. And then just, that would have been so fucking funny. That, after we spent 15 minutes just sitting here staring at that dialogue. Oh? You relay the events of the evening as best you can. Saying it out loud somehow makes it feel less real. Like you're sharing the plot of a horror movie, not something that actually happened to you. Oh my god. So he's just out there somewhere? All monstery? This is a lot to take in. I've known that guy for pretty much my whole life, and I had no idea. I hope he's okay. You know, I think processing just the one traumatic event is enough for the day. This new one's going right into the void. At least until we get to the end of the week. Hey, Lindley, thank you for the biddies. Let's get out of here. Okay, she weathered it. I feel better now. I honestly, my first inclination was I wanted to just tell the truth. But I was just worried about what that might mean. I don't suppose I could ask you to walk me home. Ah, we need to get a flirt in. The waifu beckons. I'd love nothing more. You offer her your arm. She smiles, slipping hers into the crook of your elbow. She pulls you closer until the skin of your forearm brushes against her side. It's about time. Let's not waste another second sitting out in the middle of nowhere. And this is me. You say that in front of your house every time we go to your house? Do you want to come in? Uh-oh. Romance, 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 romance. All right, we can lock in the waifu now. It's everything you wanted, chat. I'm cringing. Cringing at that one. This feels weird. That's probably okay. Probably just number one here. What was that one? What was that one? Sid, thank you for the biddies. Hold on, I gotta replay that. I didn't hear it.
Much nut.
Oh, it was that one. It's not that kind of game. I was hoping you'd ask. I'd love to.
Eat the butt up.
This is the dating sim, right? Tear down the wall. Foxborn, thank you for the biddies. Yes, well, the achievements just made fun of me, so you don't have to as well. Stella ushers you inside, a barely contained grin threatening to split into an excited smile. What if Reese is in the house already? We didn't lock her door. Let me just go take a quick shower. I've been sitting outside for a day and I need some soap. It'll just take a minute, then we can get cozy. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. I knew it, chat. I knew it. I knew you like the back of my hand. But what if Sybil's watching right now with her witch powers? Okay, thank you. This is indeed it's a fucking Christian stream. I don't know if you've noticed. But thanks for the heads up on that, honestly. Oh man, I would kill for a shower. Stella laughs. Yeah, I'm sure you've built up quite a lot of grime today. It's all yours when I'm done. She hurries off, leaving you and Gretchen in the living room. Finally, Gretchen, I have you alone. Finally, I've been reunited with my bed. We love Gretchen around here. Gretchen gang. This is Gretchen's house. Gretchen hops onto the massive pillow that serves as her dog bed, curling up and sighing a heavy dog sigh of relief. Shut up, Mal. Shut up. They won't have to. I guarantee you there's... In many a basement, much work is being done. Lord Terranix, thank you for the biddies. Kit, thank you for 51 months. I can catch up on my beauty sleep. Oh no. But before she has the chance to fall asleep, a heavy knock startles her and you. Gretchen growls. There's someone at the door. It's that horrible man who smells like rotting meat. Stella, Stella. Is that Wayne? Or is it Reese? Stay stock still and pretend you're not here. Who is it? Oh boy. Yeah, maybe he has to be invited in. He's not quite a vampire, I don't think. Fuck. Sith, thank you for the bits. You son of a bitch. This is the second death. Whisper Dan, thank you for the biddies. I feel like staying stock still. What do we think? Oh, no one likes that. I know, it's not our house. Why would we be letting anybody in or answering the door? Sith, you're giving me major anxiety right now. Oh, man. As far as I'm concerned, it's either one or two here. Or not one or two, sorry, one or four. Sith, thank you for the biddies. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you guys even have like rainbow names? Did you plan this? Do you have like a server What the fuck? You've broken me. I don't know what to do. I don't know what anything is anymore. I guess I'm just gonna open the door. You broke me. You summon the bravery to cross the room and open the door. Oh fuck, it's Wayne. It's Wayne. It's not Reese. Co, not going home for the night? He cocks his head, the stained veil over his face fluttering in the slight breeze outside. No, Dad. The outside of his clothes are streaked with what you at first think might be gore, but you quickly realize it's actually paint. And there are wide claw marks down his shirt. But he's still in one piece after his altercation with Reese. Oh, man. I don't want to... No. This is the most bro thing you could possibly say, and it makes me want to fucking die. I like the idea of showing concern. You guys seem to agree. Wayne, I was so worried about you. No need to worry. The boy managed to catch me off guard with those little constructs of his. But he wouldn't stand a chance against me without little tricks like that. I won't keep you long. I know you have a warm bed and a warm body to keep you occupied tonight. But I wanted to give you a suggestion for tomorrow. You should take advantage of Tabitha's absence at the estate. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her around to stop you. Do a little exploring. Wow. So this is a total flip. I thought he was going to yell at us for not going back to the estate. He's changed his tune. I think that he is... I really feel like he's a good guy. I felt like he was a good guy this whole time. You might be surprised at what you can find. Or maybe he's sick of our shit and just wants us dead now. He slowly steps back, shining eyes fixed on you as he disappears into the dark night beyond Stella's door. Gretchen's growls escalate into barks. Intruder! Monster! Fiend! Oh, Stella, come quickly. There's some disgusting smelling man trying to threaten us. Calm down, Gretchen. Look away, Chad. Cover your eyes. Were you just talking to somebody, Co? Hello.
Does not understand kiss.
What happened?
I slowly moved towards her head, and then she just mashed her nose up into my glass.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like reverse headbutted me. Like that's not the way this works. I just wanted to boop your head with my lips. Everything's fine.
She was much better about the kissies.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. When he's not trying to kiss you deep inside of your mouth.
Or your nose.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. The worst thing with him is that with his little, not as huge dog tongue, he can almost get his tongue in your fucking nose.
Yeah, like gross.
Yeah.
It's like he's going for it. It's still adorable, but gross. Why is she in a towel? Are you being a perv?
This is a Christian stream. Everything's fine.
I mean, you didn't answer my question.
Not being a perv.
Jesus said,
But this is our relationship
Come.
character. And she just took a shower.
Oh. Well, her hair's pretty dry for that. Maybe bitch should put on some clothes.
Lord Ternix, thank you for the biddies. Abe, thank you for the biddies. I'm not.
And don't let them be privy either.
That's more difficult.
Don't let it affect your action.
That's more
Don't give in to
difficult.
peer pressure.
That's more difficult. It's fine. It's a horror game. This is about as racy as it's gonna get.
No, that's when you die. You never have sex during a horror thing.
Well, that's not true.
Those people always die.
Well, yeah, but they, I mean...
No, yeah, they fuck.
Because I was just thinking of that one Jason's...
I'm not saying they don't fuck. I'm just saying if you do, you're dead. Like, that's the rule.
Alright, alright.
My leg feels weird.
What's wrong?
No, just that weird nerve thing, whatever. And she keeps licking me.
He does do that. Chat. Well, time to die.
Did you already fuck her? Jeez. And leave you alone for like an hour.
As I understand it, you've had some novels that are by far more.
We don't need to tell the chat about my reading list, sir. I haven't even told you about my reading list. You know nothing.
You told me some things.
You know nothing.
That seems more suspicious when you say that.
Anyway, I'm gonna let you get back to
It's all Bible translations.
That doesn't really make it better. It's nasty as shit happened in the Bible.
But it is funnier.
Wow.
Careful.
There's a thing there. Okay.
Bye-bye.
My boobs are still better.
That's true.
Eat the butt up.
Thank you for the biddies. We should probably stick to the truth. Yeah. Wayne stopped by to try and spook me. He's still following you? Are you sure we're safe? Yes, please.
Will you grab me a cup so I don't show the stream by endings?
Yes. Here you go. I also haven't started the Cocoa Advent calendar yet, if you want those as options.
The fuck? Do you not love my present?
I've been eating the chocolates, and they're awesome. But I can't, like, eat the cocoa bombs very easily, anyway.
Wish I had something. That's not what I meant.
It's coming.
Today's date, honey?
I know.
Stream, get this. Okay, I bought him 3 different advent calendars. He didn't get me one.
I did.
3.
Everything gets stuck on the boats now.
Chew has 4 though.
Chew has more than anybody.
Yeah.
It's
Chew
like a
has
job keeping up with Chew's advent calendars right now.
Penny only has 1 because they don't want to make them for big dogs and she doesn't like toys. But it makes me feel bad.
I did. It's on a boat in the ocean.
Three. Hold.
We're not taking this? Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were just leaving.
Batteries.
What kind?
I think AA.
I don't know why I have so many loose in here, but these might work. I don't think I'd be keeping a drawer of dead batteries. She got me a frother.
Just one thing I'm part of his advent calendar.
Oh my gosh. Do you need help?
I'm okay.
I can do it. Let me see it. I think he's on our side is the one I'm leaning towards here. I mean, that's how I actually feel. I think he's on our side. You think so? I guess that's good. I still don't love the thought of him stopping by unannounced at odd hours of the night, though.
That's even weirder for her to say with a towel. She's like, I'm cool with it.
No, she said she doesn't like that.
Oh, I thought that was you.
No, I was saying that I think that he's on our side, but that's entirely unrelated. Brother.
Yeah, it's not dirty. Get your minds out of the gutter.
You can't see anything.
Anyway. I'm gonna make us some hot beverages.
Thank you, Bambi. All right. We both forgot about it after all that. But you'll let us know if he tries anything, right, Gretchen? I'll tear out the throat of anyone who dares break in to hurt my precious Stella. That's Gretchen. She has a Southern Belle accent, the game told me back at the beginning, and so I've been having to do that every... Oh, also I can talk to animals. I have a perk where I can talk to animals. It's been surprisingly useful.
I would normally agree with that, but if that's your only animal...
That's not the only animal. There's been all kinds of stuff. We had possums that lived in our drawer. Dustin.
Yeah.
A raccoon told us how to break into a house. We had a dog squad. Chew was in it.
We need dog squad.
I fucked up.
Stream. Wouldn't it be amazing if we got another smaller dog than Chew that was all white? So that way,
Say no.
combined, their name would be Choo Choo Boo. Like, wouldn't that be perfect? Choo Choo Boo?
I need you to say no right now.
Yes,
Stop it!
yes. Choo Choo Boo needs to happen. It needs to happen.
Of course they're gonna just say yes.
Well, yeah, because Choo Choo Boo is amazing.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to listen to your choices anymore, chat.
Oh, come on. You're allowed to get laid, but you won't get me a dog. What the fuck?
If they bend down to within biting height, that is. But I can always tear at their ankles until they have no choice. Gretchen snarls, yapping fiercely. That's right, Gretchen. You're the most vicious little geriatric pug there is. You know, the thought of your creepy stalker, whether he's on our side or not, makes me feel a lot better about having you around tonight. I think I know what she means. It'll be nice to have somebody next to me if I get scared in the middle of the night. Okay. Speaking of, I'm exhausted. Let's turn in. Oh, right, but you said you wanted to shower. Sorry, head's a little fuzzy from staying up for the past day. There's fresh towels in the bathroom, and I've got some extra bathrobes. I can put your clothes through the wash so they'll be extra clean and fresh in the morning. Oh, thank God. A clean bathroom. Yeah, Wayne did say that. It somehow feels like the longest and shortest shower you've ever taken. Too tired to think. Too tired to process the flow of time. Stella sits outside the bathroom door and makes quiet and comfortable small talk with you. And then you're done. You dry off and step into one of her extra robes. So, are you coming in? Follow her. You walk by Stella and into her bedroom. She gently closes the door behind you. Sorry I didn't clean up beforehand. You can think of it as getting the authentic Stella experience. She slips past you and lies on the bed, dressed in an oversized t-shirt. You're quick to follow, right? She's warm and still slightly damp from the shower, her skin fresh and flowery. She turns to look at you, smiling, dimples creasing at the edges of her mouth. You could kiss me if you wanted to. All right. You shift closer to her and close your eyes. The magnetic pull of anticipation rolls down your spine and across your skin, and for a moment that seems to last forever. You take in every detail of the world around you. The forested scent of her eucalyptus shampoo, and beneath it, the slightest hint of campfire. The comforting heat of soft but calloused hands against your cheek. The thunder of your heart beating ever more quickly in unison. The tension rises and rises, a tone seemingly without peak. Y'all know how to write about a kiss. God damn. And then it breaks, and her lips touch yours. They're fresh and minty and soft, cool against yours, and guided by the gentleness of someone looking to hold on to the memory of tonight for a long, long time. And then she pulls you closer, tighter, and the two of you lose yourselves in each other. Eventually, the two of you break away and open your eyes, gazing at each other from opposite ends of the pillow. You drift off together, limbs entwined, exhausted and safe and comforted. Tomorrow may bring some new horror, or it might not. But whatever happens, you'll face it together. Dr. Doolittle, Cayenne, the artist. Well, we survived episode 4. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was a romantic ending, and it honestly felt like we've threaded the needle through this episode. Good Lord. Oh, I'm sad it's over already, though. Jeez. I love these little... Explore. Join the Discord. Oh, there's a Wayne plush? Oh, shit. All right. I'm not going to click any of these right now because they're going to bring up my browser, but I didn't know there was a Wayne plush. Might have to check that out. Yeah. I really liked that there's this relationship aspect to this, because I feel like, if you'll pardon the pun, a lot of other games of this type flirt with, that concept, but they don't really do it earnestly. And this felt like, it felt like just an honest representation of a relationship. And it adds something of like a layer of realism to the story in a way. It makes it feel a little more real and not like a facade to get to the whatever the horror thing is that we're trying to do. The build is good. I like the slow burn. Yeah, it doesn't feel juvenile. Let me look at this plush. Oh, man. He is great. And it's nice funded right now, chat. I think this is the one time where we have to break the nice rule. If there was ever a good reason to do it. Yeah, thanks for hanging. It's been awesome having you here, answering questions and hanging out and stuff. Been loving it. Can't wait for more. It's been fantastic. Yeah, this has definitely been one of my favorite games of this ScreamADay for sure. Definitely near the top. What have I even done? God, we're almost 60 days into this ScreamADay. And I don't remember the beginning anymore. I don't remember what we've done. But yeah, this one's near the top of the list for sure. Awesome music. Absolutely fantastic. I went through that a little too fast. I wanted to see who did the... I don't know if the Reese themes are separately listed or not. I think you can load the credits, can't you? I've saved. It's fine. I could also just reload my save. I'll just do that. Tabitha and Stella's Ballad. Title track. Rebellion the Teens. Someplace far away. Is this it? That doesn't seem right. So we haven't finished it yet, Grippus. We want to. It's just hard. It's so hard. Especially after playing this. I think it's harder now. Okay, so we never even heard this song. And the Reese theme is, I guess, not credited here. That's okay. Yeah, we got to finish out the week. Yeah, absolutely an amazing chapter. Every chapter so far has felt like bigger and more exciting and more awesome than the last. So I'm super excited for the next one. Feels like it's going to be so long though. From the sound of it, this one took most of the year. And they're also working on Slay the Princess, so I think we're gonna have to have patience. Maybe it'll become a ScreamADay tradition for the next few years. Timing wise, right? Yeah. That would be awesome. All right. Well, not much else to say. I could keep saying that I think the game is awesome, but I think we're about done here. I can't wait for the next thing. And yeah, so I don't know what we're doing going forward here. Callisto Protocol unfortunately sounds like it's been kind of a fiasco, and I think that's kind of cooled me on it. It's fine now? Alright. Maybe we could still check that out. We could do a little more observation duty. We'll see. Could be a bridge game there. I'm not really into dating sims. The only reason that it's been worthwhile to me in this game is because of the fact that it's so sort of earnest and heartfelt and like really baked into the story. That's what I mean. Maybe they're like that. I don't know. I don't play them, but like I can't imagine I'd be that interested in one where that's the whole objective. Like I just don't really. I don't feel I would be entertained. Well, I answered anyway. Sony sent an army of 150 developers to help fix Callisto Protocol? Did they produce that or something? It's a craft-on game, isn't it? Do they have money in Crafton? Crafton? However you say their name. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know when Dino Crisis starts. I don't know when to start it. I guess I gotta start it soon. We are running out of Dino days rapidly. Gonna have to figure this out. I'll do some thinking. And we can talk about it in Discord as well. But yeah. That's gonna do it, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed as always, and I will see you next stream. Have a great night.